He allowed it.
Oh, okay.
So how many tweets or messages have you gotten in the last couple of days?
It's been a ton, but I try not to pay attention to it, because I'm really just focused on how I can get better.
What's it take to make a hustle play like that, chasing that guy down the sideline as a D tackle?
Just a bunch of effort and a bunch of want to. I just put my head down and gave it my best, and I let God do the rest. Yeah.
Everybody was kind of sitting there going, how does a guy who's this big run that fast?
I've been running like that my whole life, man. There are a bunch of clips from high school to college to now. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's something that was out of the ordinary for me if you knew me, but it just so happened to be filmed and it was showed by the NFL. So,
how do you go about making an impression on a team when you walk in here? You walked in this building in May and you weren't really sure how long you were going to stay beyond that 2 days. How did you go about making an impression on everybody that watched you here?
Well, like I said before, I came in, gave 100% effort, did what I could, and I just let God do the rest. I mean, in situations like that, it's a lot of stuff that you can't control. So I just controlled what I could, and it ended up working out for me.
Did playing well against the Texans' first-string offense, you draw a holding penalty in the red zone, does something like that in an NFL game early on in your career give you more confidence about what you can accomplish?
Yeah, I felt pretty confident, and that actually, I had 2 holding calls versus him. I did. It was one on the other end as well, and I drew another holding call from another player as well. But yeah, it gave me a lot of confidence because it showed me that I can actually compete with those guys that's been in the league.
Was playing in Texas special?
I guess because a lot of my family was there, so I guess you could say
yeah. SMU and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were told that in high school you were a fullback.
Yeah, I played a lot of positions in high school. Actually, I was fullback and I played running back for a little bit as well.
Did you also play D-line too?
Yeah, I played everything on the D-line. So whatever position is on the D-line, I played it. Yeah, I played a little linebacker too.
Nickels, cornerback.
Not cornerback.
What's Dexter like to play next to and off of?
It's amazing because that gives me a little bit more confidence because I know I got someone who is dominant on the side of me. So I can go in there and I can rely on those guys on the side of me, Brian Burns, KT, and it just gives me a different confidence and making me want to go that much harder.
How do you fight the urge for people around you, people watching you, people like us, saying, oh, well, this guy's made it off of what you've done already, that you've made this team?
I kind of just blocked it out because, it's not done until it's done. I still got a lot of work to do, got a lot of areas where I can, get better. So I don't try to feed into those, I guess you could say predictions. But if I am to make the team, I am. If they want me, then they want me.
Anything especially exciting about facing Aaron Rodgers tomorrow?
I'm just excited for the opportunity. I get the opportunity to meet Aaron Rodgers, one of the greatest quarterbacks to play in the game of football, and I just get a chance to play against some different opponents.
You flew under the radar because of your height, and I'm sitting there going, only 6 feet. I wish I was 6 feet.
Are you 6 feet, by the way? No, I'm 5'11". Yeah.
Honest man.
Now, do you have to, in your mind, say height isn't important? What's in here is important? Or?
Yeah, I never really thought about height, but going back, I try to think about the Bible verse, 1 Samuel 16:7. The Lord doesn't look at the height or the appearance, the outward appearance. He looks at the heart. And I got a lot of heart, and that heart came from God. So I don't pay attention to my height being a disadvantage. I use it as an advantage in any way possible that I can.
Chip on your shoulder a bit?
Yeah, not really a chip, I would say. I just treat it like any other normal day. I don't see myself as short, even though I am short compared to the average defensive lineman. But I just go out there and just give it my all. And I let God do the rest.
You don't seem very intimidated by this stage. Why is that? Like, even talking to you, it feels like you more expect the success that you've created here rather than that you're surprised by it at all. In a good way. I mean.
To that, I could say I just trust God and I just give it my all. I can't, if I'm being honest, nothing that I've done could have gotten me here. I don't believe that. I mean, I've had another rookie minicamp tryout, and it didn't work out that way. But I just so happened to come underneath a coach that actually wants to evaluate me for the player that I am rather than use me as a body. And I say to that, God wanted me here because Coach Dre is one of those coaches, one of the only coaches in the league that doesn't care about hype.
Who was that opportunity with?
Seattle Seahawks.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were your emotions when you left Seattle, knowing that they didn't want you?
My emotions was I just thank God that I had another opportunity with the Giants. I didn't hold a grudge against them. I mean, told me I wasn't long enough, which is true. I mean, to them, I'm not long enough, but I feel like my athletic ability makes up for that. But at the same time, the business is business. They had to do what they had to do, and like I said before, God didn't want me there. He wanted me with the New York Giants.
How soon after did the Giants get a hold of you?
It's a week later.
A week later. So
Yeah.
for 1 week, you didn't know if you'd get another opportunity, right?
So I went in. I had the Seattle Seahawks the first weekend. I knew I had the Giants. So.
You knew you had a
Yeah,
tryout
I knew
schedule.
I had a tryout schedule with the Giants.
Even after you didn't make it with Seattle. I see. Okay.
So I went in to Seattle, did my best, and I didn't make it there. So I came to the Giants, gave it my best, and I ended up here.
In that moment in the game, can you clearly remember knowing that you had to catch up and needed to catch that guy? And like, do you have a vivid memory of that?
What was going through my head during the game was there was nobody else to catch him. There was nobody left to catch him.
Right.
So I felt like I was the only person that could make the play.
Right.
So it just made me go that much harder.
Is that as fast as you've run? I mean, would you know? I guess we can't know that, but
I think the highest I've been, if I'm not mistaken, the highest GPS time I've been clocked at was around like 20.5. Yeah, that was in college though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he ever say anything to you like, "Who the hell are you"?
no, but
Tommy, I love it.
I mean, if you look at the video, you could tell he was like, kind of like, huh? Like he looked back and he was like, you know.
Because he's probably taking a lot of stuff from his teammates.
Yeah, I mean, but I guess I just had a great angle on him and I was able to catch him.
The other thing that